On Saturday, Strootman is fit again. Nainggolan, as we know, was on the Chelsea wish list. Maxime Gonalons surprisingly preferred in midfield to De Rossi, and there's a Champions League debut for 20-year-old Brazilian Gerson, picked ahead of Alessandro Florenzi and in support of Edin Dzeko, who is hot, hot, hot. Well, since that beautifully deft header in Madrid 21 nights ago, Morata has played less than an hour's football. Chelsea have 8 for a centre-forward of his class. So Chelsea look to get it done now. That victory over Atletico has cleared a path through this group. Now 2 Roman engagements around which the campaign will pivot. This and on Halloween in the Olympic Stadium. They can be all but through before the end of October, or they could be sweating on a Hanso. Snatched away by Jesus, through by Bakayoko, flag has stayed down, it's Hazard, it's Morata, it's straight down the throat of Alisson.
That's Chelsea's strength, the counter-attack. Morata there just needs to find the corner with that one.
Dzeko moved on by Gonalons, taken up here by Perotti, who's wriggled into space and got away a shot which wasn't so very far away from the top corner. It's a sparkling run from the Argentine.
He just cut right through this Chelsea defence. He's just running through the middle. Where's David Luiz now? He just can't hit the target after all that.
He is a deft ball player. Jesus didn't help Fazio. Morata won it back. Hazard moved it on. The back pass is short, and Alisson had to react adeptly to Bakayoko, snatched away by Fazio as far as David Luiz, who gets a second crack and scores gloriously. A picture postcard of a goal from David Luiz for Chelsea. Supremely stroked home.
Well, he needs 2 opportunities, doesn't he? What a selection this is now. David Luiz here, he shoots from distance.
Down by Jesus. Strootman had a hit. Well, this is broken kindly for Chelsea. Hazard's on his way. Morata's up with him. Hazard's let go a shot and dragged it just a yard wide.
Morata again winning that ball back.
Strootman. Perotti! Not a problem for Courtois.
Well, they got Perotti into that position they want him to, coming off the touchline.
Gerson. Strootman. Rolled in behind Dzeko for Nainggolan! Defied at his near post by Thibaut Courtois. Belgian eyeball to eyeball with Belgian.
Good save, wasn't it, Courtois?
Perez finding Morata. Morata and Hazard! 2-0. A blue burst. And Chelsea have comfort. Little push and run from Kolarov, who had a go and hit the inside at the top of the net and dragged Roma right back into it. All his own work.
Well, that's a wonderful goal, isn't it? Opportunist goal, imagination, then quality at the end of it. Look at the way that he just pokes this ball between 2 players and he's onto it in a flash. He caught.
Perotti's cross just too much for Dzeko. Gerson nearly dragged it in.
Well, Alonso does ever so well there to stop him. Perotti again, though. I mean, if you look at that, Zappacosta is a great defender. Azpilicueta.
Zappacosta, Bakayoko again. Bakayoko dragged down for Morata, who was offside.
Well, it was another cross into the box, wasn't it? Zappacosta there.
Step back for Luis. Gerson got plenty on it, but heaved it a yard or so over.
Gerson there elects to come inside. He's got the overlapping fullback.
For Perotti. And now Kolarov behind.
I don't know what deceives him, whether it takes a deflection just before it comes in. Yes, it comes off the keeper.
Caught by Christensen. Kolarov's got it back. Strootman. Jason! It's an awkward header to make.
I think it's Strootman there, is it? That Kolarov there puts the challenge in, but what a boy.
Nainggolan couldn't keep it. Bakayoko winds one up. It's wild.
Certainly is wild, but it's the closest he's been to the opposition.
Strootman. Perotti. It's an easy pick for Courtois.
He's had one or two of them tonight. Perotti steps inside again. He's making the wrong ones at the moment, but certainly that change has been a good one.
Pedro for Morata. Goalkeeper committed, and Morata couldn't get his boot wrapped round it.
Again, look at his movement, Morata here. Look, just spins away into the channel. Lots of...
Fazio. Dzeko, wow! Stunner! Edin Dzeko fair fizzed it in! Where has Chelsea's lead gone? No one stopping that.
Wow, what a finish. Absolutely stunning. I mean, what a ball, by the way, diagonal pass. And the movement's fantastic. Movement there. Pedro making a similar run.
Beyond Nazar for Alonso. Marcos Alonso off his wrong side. Who skipped around Bakayoko. Bakayoko bit back in and Roma have a free kick. Ko has a yellow card. Fazio's up. Kolarov. Dzeko! Roma have turned it right round! And the English champions trail on their own patch. Hung heads, hung heads. Edin Dzeko again. Fabregas. Pedro. Hazard! Oh, that's delicate. Delicate and much, much needed. Just a little deftness of touch, and the world feels a better place through blue eyes. Nainggolan. Oh! And that's flashed across the face.
Just keeps Courtois on.
Perez. Dzeko! Was arriving at a rate of knots.
Well, the way that they do it, just interchange, it pops out wide and it's whipped in.
Short corner from Willian. Lifted in by Fabregas and headed wide by Rudiger.
Well, it's a good play, isn't it?
In by Fabregas. Cahill it was! Who got up high, but couldn't make the downward impact he needed.
No, he certainly gets up.
Florenzi. Perez beyond him. Bruno Perez. Courtois lost it. Greeny. The final whistle. Breathless, sometimes brilliant, occasionally bruising. Just wonderful entertainment. Chelsea were 2-0 up. In a trice, they were 3-2 down. Eden Hazard, with his forehead, got them a point. Edin Dzeko amongst the stars of the show, but what are you meant to think after all of that? Chelsea had charge of the group. They nearly threw it all away.